Hello, I'm Rebecca Lucy Taylor, and I'm sick of doing this. I'm here to answer your questions from Instagram about my seminal, groundbreaking, award-winning album, Prioritise Pleasure. I'm very proud of it. I'm still very proud of it. I'm mostly proud that I didn't succumb to the man and go in with a load of songwriters and try and have a Radio 1 smash hit pop song. Couldn't be arsed. Also, there was a global pandemic, so it just sort of meant I made the record I want to. And now look. I'm not sure really. I think people think it's a band. I think people think there's songwriters, and it's just me and Johan make it. So yeah, that kind of annoys me. But it's fine, isn't it? Kermit the Frog is ego-free, so that's what I strive to be. More and more so these days, which is powerful and going to get out of hand. I look in the mirror now and go, oh, people are going to be sick of the sight of you soon. That's fine. Oh, do you know what my mum told me the other day? My mum hates swearing. It's been a whole thing. She's sort of devastated about how much I swear, but it's too late now. I swear all the time. And she said, what did she say? She was like, it's actually my favourite one, Beep Wizardry. But you'd think that's funny, isn't it? Because I hate that word, but that is my favourite one. So my mum loves fucking wizardry. I mean, I say fuck a fair few times. There's no cunt in there, so that's for album 3, I suppose.
Pussy though.
There's pussy, which is oh no, you know what? I was once told to censor the word wet. So I guess being wet is rude. I was going to call it I Do This All the Time the whole way through, and just at the very final furlong, I think I was like, Prioritise Pleasure is a bit snappier, isn't it? And then we all decided, yeah, it was. Better on a t-shirt. Which is what music has come down to. I can never bark as much as I want to because I need to preserve the voice. I love doing I Do This All the Time. Even a girl came up the other day and she was like, I want to sing it, and we got her on stage and everyone was like, what an amazing moment. And I thought, I wanted to do it. Sometimes I've got like, I will write a song about this. Sometimes it's just a noodle in my brain. I don't know. Nothing at the moment, so good luck album 3. No, but I do remember to, and I think I don't want to be like a con man, like, or woman, or con them. Like, when I'm being down on myself or negative or thinking I wish I was this or that, I do have to remember, like, yeah, I'm making a living out of empowering people now. It's important that I believe my own bullshit. Good question. I just know in my heart, on my gut, like, that's it. And I'm quite impatient, so I want results. So I'm like, that's the end, and now I get onto the good bit, which is sending it to Louise and hoping she likes it. You know, like I'm a praise addict. So I know when it's finished, when I want it to get it out the door, and the compliments begin. Whatever you want to eat, that's the point. My ultimate pleasure is ordering a Deliveroo, getting a queued up programme that you're ready for, that you're excited for the next episode of. That feeling, that's a pleasure to me. I do this all the time, I think. I still love that. It was really good. Wasn't that good? Don't know, you know. I felt very sort of alright making it. Johan, the producer I work with, is very... He is emotional, he understands it, but we don't do a lot of going on about it. So yeah. I've cried a lot since it came out. Salt and vinegar Walkers. Can't really remember. I had a big Chromatica moment. Nothing really inspired it sonically or musically. It all very much came from like where we were at anyway. I think Glastonbury probably did a lot of good. I think it's probably been one of them things where no one's been that bothered ever, and now you can't, like, there's so many queers into it. You can't ignore the community any longer. Just wherever you are, wherever you're at in life, there isn't like a destination that you've got to get to, and then when you get there you'll be alright. And I have to remember that myself. There's no happy ever after, it doesn't exist. Who you are and where you are now, as long as you're trying your best for yourself, that's all there is. Like, if you want to do something, you do it. Like, there'll be a lot of people that you think know more than you, but there isn't. I don't think anymore. Like, there's no point in making it unless it's coming straight from you. I think it's really easy to think there's some formula that you've not got access to. But in my experience, it just sticking to what you want to do at all. That's the selling point. Great question. I'm fine. Revenge wrestler, which is the next video, I guess. It's always very lovely. I'm always very grateful, and everyone's very nice, and everyone's very funny, which I notice. Like, steamers are my people. Like, you're a laugh. Thank you. Well, I think the first was a masterpiece too, so I've got nothing to say on the matter. I think you were all wrong for not going this mental about the first one. Yeah, I suppose it's a bit more refined. I thought the first one was better. I was really like, it's not as good, but what do I know, clearly. I was about to try and train as a keep fit instructor, and I was going to try and start a hipster Zumba school, and I'm not going to put it out of the realms of possibility in the future. I just met Johan years ago in Margate. He has a band called The Very Best that are just amazing. And yeah, just get on. We're on the very same... I mean, we're both obsessed with Kanye West, so it's just a quick, easy route to like being understood. I'm like, it needs to feel like I can describe things to him that don't make sense, and he understands what I mean. Because he's also not he's not like a grade 9 piano guy, you know. Like, it's all abstract. We're both abstract people. It feels great, but also I say this all the time. It's for me. It's all for me. Every step of the way, I do all this to make myself feel better, and then it's a lovely bonus that other people feel better. But I haven't yet got this like God complex where I'm like, I'm doing all this work and I'm doing such good. Like, to make a record, I don't see the point in making an album unless it is gonna be joyful and help people. I don't see the point in making music unless it's got a point. So it's not me being like, I'm gonna wake up today and be really helpful for the women of the world. It doesn't make any sense to not be like that, if that makes sense. I don't know if I know what the word cathartic truly means, because it gets banded around a lot, and I don't particularly feel better. And I think that's what cathartic's meant to mean. I just feel like, I don't know. Shit answer this, sorry, dead air. It's good. It just feels good to communicate exactly my experience of my life. Mainly because it's like, oh, good, I've written a song, that's my job. So it's like a relief that I've done my homework, and then I suppose it does help me process it or something. I've never been like, I've sang about that shit thing And now I feel completely fine about the shit thing. I never feel like that. So I don't think it's cathartic now. I think that's the definition of whether something's cathartic or not. But if, something to do, innit?